Hey guys, I'm Angela and welcome back to Hobby Night. This week in Warhammer news, there is a dread shortage of Cursed City, and I am one of the people that does not have it yet. But there are some new pre-orders up and they all excite me. We're going to talk about them in a bit, and we get a look at a brand new trailer. You know what's really disappointing? Going into your friendly local game store and being told that their shipment of Cursed City got delayed and you can't pick it up yet. Because that's what happened to me when I went in this Saturday to go get my copy, because I was really excited. I was ready to paint some Cursed City miniatures. I've been so hyped for this game ever since they previewed it, as I am sure plenty of you are. And if you're some of the lucky people who has managed to get your hands on it already, know that I am immensely jealous. But also I'm very happy for you because that's great, and tell me all about it in the comments if you have it. If you haven't and you're in the same boat that I am sorry. I'm not surprised that we had some shipment delays. We've been having shipping delays for a year, forever, honestly. There's always going to be occasions where that happens. My biggest frustration is only that I feel like there's a severe lack of communication from GW about this product not being here. When I work at a game store, so I'm going to speak to this a little bit from an industry perspective for a moment, of when I order something from a company, especially direct like we do from Games Workshop, normally if there's delays, we expect, some sort of heads up that, hey, this product is not going to be arriving to you on time because we have people that pre-order things or special order stuff, and they expect those things to be out when the companies say that their release dates are. And so when we are unable to get them at those times, it causes some frustration for those customers. And the fact that there has been so little communication about why there are delays or like when they might be showing up, because at this point in time, as of recording this, I don't know when the store's copies of Cursed City are going to actually be arriving. So in preparation, because I want to have something to paint for next week, I went ahead to Amazon and I ordered a copy as well, because I'm now going to see which one arrives first. Hopefully one of my copies will arrive and I'll be able to start actually painting those glorious miniatures, because really, that's all I want to do. I just want to paint some really cool miniatures. But let me know down in the comments, what are your thoughts on this? Have you gotten your copy? Have you not gotten your copy? Did you not bother ordering it because you were fearful of the Indomitus problem occurring, which kind of feels like it has, like they sold out of it super quick. They keep doing these launches of new big things and completely underestimating how much people actually want their product. And I wish they would stop doing it so that we could all just have the stuff when they say that we can have the product. Hey guys, if you are enjoying this video, make sure to hit that like button and let me know about it down in the comments. If you haven't already and you're wanting more content, make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit that bell icon for notifications. And then if you want even more hobby goodness, make sure to follow me on Instagram or Twitter at hobby_night. Now, let's go ahead and get back to the video. There are a number of new items up for pre-order this weekend on GW's site, and they include not only a brand new model for the Titanicus game, which is, I believe, their largest model so far, and honestly, it looks really cool still. They have this great article showing a bunch of details of him. Go check it out. But I'm really excited for that. I'm also even more hyped though for what's coming out for Blood Bowl's, the new season of Blood Bowl. So we're getting a new book, which I talked about a little bit ago in a different video, where basically it's some rule supplements, it adds a bunch of new things, but the main thing that I'm interested in is the Sevens rules in there for a new game style. Well, it's not new, but it's a new, to me, format for the game, which will allow hopefully my league to get more games in because they'll be quicker and just honestly not take as much time, which is always fantastic because time is always limited. There's also a whole bunch of miniatures coming out for Blood Bowl that is up for pre-order this weekend as well. Now, none of these are specifically new. They are, well, kind of. They are what you got in the original starter set that released later or earlier this year, and it includes the human team and the orc team, with including those two new individual star players, which is really cool. And you can buy those separately. So if you were wanting to add those characters to your teams and you already had your humans or your orcs, you're like, man, I just want that one character. Now is the opportune time to be able to get those. And last but not least, we are getting the next box set for Warhammer Underworlds Direchasm, which of course is the thing that I'm definitely going to be picking up because it's vampires, and we all know that I love vampires. It's partially why I was so excited for Curse City. It's why I was excited for this particular set for Underworlds Direchasm, and I'm definitely going to be painting those miniatures because they just look stunning.
Why have you come? We asked for no aid. This is our city. It is time, my brothers and sisters. Pray, walk the place of our birth.
That Angels of Death trailer looks pretty rad, if I do say so myself. I'm honestly just very excited because it's Blood Angels, which are just a chapter of Space Marines that I very much enjoy, so I always like seeing them in action. And it honestly looks really cool. I actually really enjoy the black and white theming that they did with only having the Blood Angels and the blood be your pops of color in there. I really think that aesthetic choice is just fun to play around with, and I always enjoy animations that do that. So I'm actually very much looking forward to this particular animation. Plus it also looks like they're going after Genestealer cults, or maybe just Genestealers in general, but it looks interesting. I want to know more, and like I said, I've said this a couple times in a number of videos. With all of these trailers that they keep showing us, I think they're all really rad. I just want to see more from them because I feel like we just keep getting, here's a new trailer from a different company, here's a new trailer from a different company, here's a new trailer from a different company, and we've not actually seen that many of them become an actual physical product for us to watch in a length of time. So I really just want to see that actually happen. But if this one is one of the ones that ends up actually coming to life and everything, I'm super excited. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. I want to talk now a little bit about the leaks we've been seeing, which I don't really like to cover in full detail here on the channel. I like to stick with the official news and everything, but I find these leaks about the Adeptus, not the Adeptus Mechanicus, the Adeptus Sororitas, very fascinating. We've seen a little bit of the data sheets coming out from some of the kits from Japan because they put all of the data sheets in there, and there are some spicy things happening with especially damage output and everything. So all of that looks really cool, and once they actually officially announce things about it, I'll definitely be covering it in more detail. But the thing that I actually wanted to talk about in regards to these leaks is this seems to me like they are planning on having Adeptus Sororitas Codex be one of the next ones to come out. It doesn't make sense to me based off of GW's history with how they like to handle their codexes and releasing new models that don't have rules in a book, that they were probably going to want to actually release this one relatively soon, because we know that we have that new Terminator-esque model coming out, and we have the new tank for the Sisters coming out, and neither of those are represented in any books right now. So I'm wondering if, I don't know what the actual timeline is going to be, obviously, but we know Mechanicus is next. We have seen some new models for Orcs, and now we've seen obviously the new models for the Sisters, and we've seen the leaked data sheets. I think Sisters might be next, and then maybe followed up by Orcs, which I think would actually be very cool. That means we're getting some non-Space Marine Imperium, which I really like. And then we're also going to be getting some Xeno, which is desperately needed because they've really been neglecting updating the Xeno races. I like where they're going with a lot of them. I just want to see more of it. Like, I'm excited for the Orcs. I'm excited for when, honestly, NIDS get updated. Like, I want to see some interesting things done with the NIDS Codex based off of stuff that we've seen out of new editions already. Like everything that's come out for 9th edition has been very interesting. They've really been like diving deep into things. They've been going hard thematic with some of the rules and stuff. And I want to see that really pushed with the NIDs. I want to see it really pushed with the sisters even more than they did in 8th edition when they relaunched them. Like there's so much potential here, and I'm very hyped for all of it. And I hope that we actually get to see this new book soon, because sisters are one of those armies that I'm really interested in, but would love to see a little bit of the admin taken out of their mechanics, just a smidge. Like not a huge amount, because I don't really think it's super noob friendly. And I think that GW is trying to use the sisters to get in some new audiences. And I don't think it's conductive to have a really admin heavy army being introduced to new players and maybe get discouraging them from being like, oh God, I never remember to use my miracle dice, or I don't remember to use these abilities because I forget I have them because there's only specific times I can do them. I don't know, just a minor little complaint there, I suppose, but regardless, I'm hoping we see this book soon. All right, that has been it for this week in Warhammer news. Not a huge news week other than, you know, the sorrow that is the lack of Curse City in my hands, but that's okay. Hopefully we'll get it next week and everything will be fine, hopefully. But if you guys have enjoyed watching this episode, make sure to give the video a like, let me know about it down in the comments, and I'll see you guys next week for another painting video and another news video. Bye.